What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy. You can't tell you do shit. Hey man, say man, we are lit that cheese man, turn. Today, motherfucker, today, shooting outside, big crip in the gang, shooting outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia do your thing, and Texas stand the fuck up. These days is ready to be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down, always fight back. Never let somebody tell you who you are, but also never put yourself in a position of own. Let's stay humble, let's get on the revolution, on this movement, and keep Yahweh first. Come to the Black Hebrew Israelite as a real Jew, we will continue to fight. Alright, boom. Today, motherfucker, today, straight here outside, big crip in the gang, straight outside shit, man. Alright, gang. So this is gonna be a real controversial video, man. So, y'all remember when Little Baby got into that hood making that music video in his hometown? So I guess he went to another person's neighborhood, and his lady was filming him talking about, oh yeah, we got Little Baby making some tacos, and then his music video got shot up. So they trying to blame Little Baby over these 3 kids, 2 of them RIP, but 1 is still alive. They trying to blame all that on Little Baby and this other gang group that was trying to take Little Baby's life. And these cops are talking real crazy. But one thing I want to say, why don't they talk about this when Palestine shit happened, when Congo happened, when we got all these police is killing black people, and everything else, when the government be kind of kill people and lock people up for no reason, we got KKK members, all this shit be happening. These school murderers who be shooting up the schools. But when it comes down to a black man, we the worst people alive, but they don't say nothing about nothing else. This government is fucked up. When it's a black man does something, we wrong. But when it's somebody else of a genocide or some shit, they have nothing to say about it. Fuck 12. But when we got the video, let's get into it. Shout out to the family. Hey man, say man, Little Baby man, did he crash out? Y'all remember last time we had watched the video about Little Baby and his video shoot and got shot up. I guess they trying to blame Little Baby for these people who done you did crip passed away. Let's get into it.
Nobody wins when the family feels. We gon' shoot up in the A and get in heat. Just DF, we ain't clicking over shit.
Oh, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up.
Damn tacos. Don't want no damn tacos.
Having tacos, baby. Pull up, baby.
Don't want no damn tacos. You lose your life trying to get some damn tacos. Niggas like them damn cookies. Don't want them damn tacos.
What the fuck?
Them crusty ass tacos.
Where you at?
Fuck going on?
He gone. You put it up. He gone.
Who the fuck was that?
Nigga done risked his whole life for some damn tacos. That is crazy.
So around 5 p.m. this evening, our officers were dispatched to the 2000 block of Verbena Street in reference to multiple people shot upon arrival. We did, in fact, find individuals that had been shot on scene. And I first want to say the overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in...
Man, shut y'all asses up, bitch. Y'all the ones that be killing most of the people. Fake ass motherfuckers. Y'all fake.
It's about building community,
nigga.
not destroying it.
Y'all, that's all y'all do is destroy community, you fake ass 12. Fuck 12, bitch.
People in their grave.
Bitch, y'all kill so many black people and kids. It's ridiculous.
Orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
But what about y'all goofy asses? Y'all do all the same goofy ass shit.
Or this. Believe that already. At the time I'm making this video, we less than a week away from 3 months in 2025. Yet and still, the Atlanta Police Department is still playing the blame game for criminal activity. Are they right? Are they wrong?
They wrong, cause bitch, they do the same thing. They be planning the shit.
Now, the Atlanta Police Department recently came out and said another rapper based out of Atlanta is responsible for another man's actions. And based on history with the DA, that's never a good thing coming out of Atlanta. Less than 24 hours of me making this video, Atlanta police had a news conference, quoting that this rapper actions caused a chain of events that led to a retaliation shooting in this rapper neighborhood that left 2 teenagers dead. And of course, we'll later go over their story and pay our respects. We'll also later identify the rapper, his alleged enemies according to authorities, and how this was orchestrated. But there's some key facts that authorities seem to be brushing across their shoulder. Like them coming out saying the retaliation came from a man in jail. That's a part of a jail-formed gang, which we'll later discuss.
The fuck? How you trying to blame little baby for some shit?
2025, we still have men with the free
Y'all
work
fake ass
taking
cops.
orders from men incarcerated to basically get them in there with them. But APD is coming out blaming a rapper. Also, nobody is mentioning that this was payback. But why they not shooting a target? It's 2025, yet it's still again. And people still playing Mickey Mouse games, shooting up apartments with kids in it. But because the rapper is from this neighborhood, and he allegedly shot a music video where a dude incarcerated was from days before. Huh? Fam, that's where we at here today. And if you thought I sound remedial trying to explain that, but that's because that's really what's being presented to the public. Today we're going to run down on this story. As mentioned, go over the facts that we just talked about. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. In the beginning of the year, Lil Baby had managed to fight the criticism by dropping a #1 album on Billboard's chart. Released January 3rd, 2025, Wham! Which means
we react to that.
Selling 145,000 units.
That's pretty good.
Week. And with the success of his new album, he decided to go on tour. An upcoming tour with Big X the Plug, NLE Chopper, and Lil Shimmy.
Hopping off a plane to a Mac, 100 times platinum for the black. Bulletproof, the tires run flat.
Now, with all the success coming Lil Baby way, he still managed to have his name and some bad lights that I'm sure he don't even approve of. Recently, people was even pointing out him wearing different colors of bandanas, saying he allegedly repped different gangs. That could be a throw-off to them people, and maybe this one of those reasons. But see, on the second week of May in 2024, Lil Baby decided to shoot a music video on the west side of Atlanta in the Dixie Hills neighborhood. And those might remember that a young lady who worked at a local taco venue inside the shopping center mall had recorded Lil Baby pulling up before the shots had went out. And people was blaming her at first for allegedly giving out the location. Might be true, might not. But check out the clip.
Go, y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos.
She most definitely dropped the location.
Cause you already know how he doing this type of tacos, baby.
Fuck them tacos. You know them dirty ass nasty tacos.
You know we doing it big around this mug.
Minutes later, according to a video obtained by TMZ, some men who act like they was recording their own music video only to scope out the scene had shot the music video before fleeing away and managed to be caught on camera, but it was blurry. 3 people were shot who later survived.
What the fuck? No. Where you at? No.
He's gone. You can put it up. He's gone.
Who the fuck was that?
I just saw right here.
Buy some damn tacos, man. Damn,
5 p.m. this evening, our officers were dispatched to the 2000 block of Verbena Street in reference to multiple people shot upon arrival. We did, in fact, find individuals that had been shot on scene. One of the individuals that was shot, he self-transported himself to the hospital where he was at Grady not too long after the incident, but the other 2 individuals were transported by EMS. A subsequent investigation has revealed there was a music video.
Shut your bald-head ass up, bitch.
At the time in which the shots were fired, we do know that there were several people on scene as well as several vehicles, and we had multiple individuals flee the scene subsequent to the shooting. So we're still in the early phases of the investigation, but we do have some of the best detectives in the business that are working to try to get to the bottom.
Bitch, y'all should have been there to take some shit, bitch. before you even started,
That's
goofy.
still under investigation. We are receiving some preliminary information, but we want to make sure that information is vetted, and that we look at it carefully to make sure that the information that we're receiving from witnesses is in fact correct. The incident happened right in the shopping complex in which you saw the multiple shell casings right adjacent to the music video set. Yeah. The people that were shot were not a part of the video production team, but there may have been individuals involved in the totality of the production that were involved in the incident. At this time, it appears to be an isolated and targeted incident.
Now, according to authorities, this pissed off the Goodfellas. They went to Oakland City, where Lil Baby is from, and shot it up. But before we go over those details, let's briefly talk about the Goodfellas. Where they from, where they represent. Now, the abbreviation for Goodfellas that most members would use would be GF. Also, they represent as the mob. This alleged gang was allegedly formed in jail back in 2005 by a man with a life sentence who go by the name of Abdullah Williamson, aka Lord Duel or Lord Frost. 5 years ago, this rapper named Psy Baby had shot a music video and was repping GF. This music video managed to get many people indicted, and even had this music video appear on First 48 before having the neighborhood being shut down.
Damn, bitch, she was on First 48?
Shoot up in the A, you get in here. Just GF, we ain't clicking though. Now, for more information, the GF is the Third World Goodfellas Mob. Goodfellas Mob,
damn, they mad as hell.
30 deep. As mentioned, it's a Rice Street-born prison gang that eventually led the cliques and different crews to form and spread their influence all over Atlanta. And now, they have gained reputation as one of the most feared and respected gangs in Atlanta and one of the biggest crews in the city. So now we got a pretty idea on who GF is. According to APD, GF didn't like that Lil Baby shot a music video in their neighborhood. So in return, they got a call from a high-ranking gang member of GF that's incarcerated and was ordered to shoot up Lil Baby neighborhood. And they did just that. Almost 2 months after the music video was shot, on the first week of July in 2024, a tragic shooting in southwest Atlanta has claimed the lives of 2 young boys and left another one injured. Around 12:40 a.m., police responded to a call from an apartment complex on Spark Street Southwest, near People Street Southwest, in the Oakland City neighborhood. Upon arrival,
people getting shot left and right, man.
13-year-old boy dead at the scene. Another 13-year-old boy and 11-year-old were rushed to the hospital. With the second 13-year-old boy,
I'm just wondering why they don't have the same type of like
condolences to their families. The 11-year-old
aggression
boy had managed to survive.
when that little boy got shot in the head, who played like he had a BB gun, a real gun. He got shot in the head. Police killed him.
And Lamar Freeman,
they ain't said nothing about that shit.
Who was in the hospital appeared to be the younger brother of Davis.
The dude didn't get in trouble. The police officer.
Davis lost his life on his birthday. Once again, may they both rest in peace.
Atlanta neighborhood. They are fed up with crime. 2 13-year-olds are dead, another hurt after an overnight shooting.
This all happened at a complex in the Oakland City neighborhood, and Atlanta News first reporter Brittany Ford is live at Grady Hospital this afternoon where the surviving teen was taken. So, Brittany, how is that child doing?
Well, the good news is that this 12-year-old that was injured in the shooting is in stable condition, expected to make a full recovery. But today we were out talking with neighbors who say this has happened over and over again. Tragedies just like this, they're calling for the city to step in.
An apartment building on Spark Street in southwest Atlanta riddled in bullet holes.
I had a bullet come through my grandbaby window. I had a bullet come through my door. These was some innocent bystanders. We are not getting no help, no justice.
Authorities say 2 teens who have been identified as 13-year-old Jacody Davis and 13-year-old Lamont Freeman were shot and killed while hanging out on these stairs just before 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. Family members of Freeman.
What they doing out at 1 a.m. in the morning?
What would have been his 14th birthday.
Today is his birthday.
The fuck is he doing that at 1 a.m. in the morning? He should be in the crib at 10.
He's supposed to be here with us, celebrating, doing what we do.
Why he out at 1 a.m. in the morning?
The apartment complex has been plagued with
the
crime.
Fuck?
We need help. I want the mayor and everybody else to come out here and please help us.
City Council member Julian Bond says the city will be responding.
The police department's going to do a newly tuned focus on this particular property and the area in general.
Bond stressed they also need the community's help.
We want people to be involved, to tell us where they need the service.
Man, y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all don't give a fuck, nigga. Who paying y'all pockets? That's what y'all care about. Let's be honest.
Just respond when there's a tragedy.
Grieving the loss of 2 young men, Daniel says the violence has gone unaddressed far too long.
They don't give a fuck.
How many more times? How many more we got to get killed? It's insane.
Now, Atlanta police are still working to find a motive. Right now, there are currently no suspects or even a suspect description. Reporting live at Grady Memorial Hospital, Brittany Ford, Atlanta News.
I felt every word that grandmother was speaking. It was sickening. Now, Atlanta PD held up their promise in making an arrest. It would come 7 months later, and 12 members of the Goodfellas happened to be arrested.
Damn.
Authorities know the hit came from inside the jail. I'm sure someone incarcerated had already started talking.
That's why from inside the jail put that shit out. That's crazy.
Lil Baby shooting that music video was the motive. And in return, Lil Baby was mentioned with the Warrant. How ironic. Check it out.
For this incident took place, we were out here holding a very similar press conference, and we were asking for the help from the community. In just a moment, I'm going to show you.
But how they get Lil Baby in this shit? Like, because he went to go film a music video?
In conjunction with this tragic incident. I stood here and told you the story how on July 2nd, just after midnight of last year, we had 2 13-year-olds and 11-year-old celebrating the birthday of Lamont Fremont. He had just turned 13. And he got to experience about 30 minutes of being a teenager before his life was taken. And when I turn it over to Major Wolf,
y'all kids don't have to go through none of that bullshit. Fuck our shit.
And really the gang involvement and the gang ties that led to this incident taking place. But one thing I want to make absolutely clear, and I said it then and I'll say it again, these kids were innocent victims. So when we talk about the gang involvement, these 2 13-year-olds and this 11-year-old, they didn't have a gang involvement.
It don't matter if they had a gang involvement. If they did have a gang involvement, bitch, they still died.
In the community.
Fuck is we talking about?
Unfortunately, their futures, their lives were taken. So I do want to thank all the community members that gave us tips and information on this case. And while I can't say necessarily that one individual tip broke this thing open, each tip is like a little puzzle piece. And we took every one of those, glued them together, and were able to thankfully bring this case to resolution. And I will say that...
Man, y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all talk real nice, good words, but at the end of the day, y'all just the main ones who start the shit.
Bring that forward, provide that to us, and we will certainly investigate.
I ain't no bull. I don't fall for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like all this cry wolf, woo for help and shit, cry wolf and shit. Nah, bitch.
So 5 of these individuals we already had in custody. We had arrested. Some of them were in jail on.
When that Palestine shit happened, ain't nobody give a fuck about that shit. All them kids that's dying and shit. Nobody give a fuck about that shit.
The jails in which they're housed with these arrest warrants. So the first one there is Mr. Sanders.
The fuck? Y'all don't give a fuck about us black people? The fuck?
Richard Hollis. Reginald Thomas. Marcus Crawford, Mr. Mobley, Tradon Crawford, and Tradon is one of the individuals that we took into custody yesterday. And then the final 7th individual is Mr. Ollie Caldwell. If you notice with these individuals, 2 of them share the same last name. It's because they are brothers. So it seems like there was some type of family history of gang activity, gang involvement. And unfortunately, on the night of...
See, I've been trying to put my shit on Do Not Disturb, but shit still pop up on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what to do, man. With my phone, I try to just put on Do Not Disturb. Motherfuckers still be popping up. They fuck them niggas. I don't know them people.
Techniques and procedures that we used to get us here today.
Shit.
Thank you. Thanks, Major.
My name is Major Ralph Woolfolk of the Violent Crime Interdiction Section. And I first want to say the overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And we know in these communities that strength is about building...
Man, y'all done killed way more people. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
And in this case,
y'all fake ass people trying to play police officer.
In their grave.
Nigga, y'all running everything and not doing not a damn thing.
that was here with our investigation team from the inception of this incident. Out on the night of the incident, we not only received investigative assistance from this community, but we also saw a community that was full of compassion and love. Video evidence depicted several people in this community pouring out of their apartments, attempting to triage wounds, attempting to transport persons to the hospital, and making several 911 calls from this community that were used throughout our investigation.
But they said this shit been happening. Y'all ain't do shit before. So, like, what the fuck is y'all for? Act like y'all do some shit. Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all some pussy ass niggas.
The FBI, who has not only been an incredible partner to us.
Fuck y'all. Y'all, this shit been happening. Then y'all want to do some shit. Act like y'all just big bad, just doing some shit. Only dummies fall for this shit, man.
And drugs. We have had a consistent partnership with the FBI that has aided us in suppressing our violent crime. And for our team members,
y'all be the main ones that doing it.
In the Atlanta Police Department, that spent countless hours, investigative hours, a tandem approach, collaborative approach between homicide, between gangs, between our ACE unit, between our intelligence analysts, and several other internal units throughout the police department that spent countless hours working this case. I remember getting a call from the gang unit over 4th of July weekend, asking to go up on a wiretap investigation. And subsequent to that call, the next 48 hours was spent on the phone with our district attorney's office, who was a great support to us throughout this investigation and trying to stand that T3 up. And through that investigation, our gang unit sacrificed vacations.
Man, fuck y'all vacation.
Our gang unit sacrificed time with loved ones.
Fuck y'all time with loved ones.
Relationships.
Fuck y'all relationships and all that bullshit, bitch. We don't get to have relationships and time with loved ones and any of that shit. Fuck y'all. Bitch, fuck y'all. You don't give a fuck. Y'all get paid for this shit. The fuck, nigga? What is that? Boo-hoo? Nigga?
To ultimately assemble
niggas be losing their lives and dying and going to prison, losing everything. You talking about your little weak-ass vacations and shit. Fuck that.
And for the investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city.
But when it's shit like Palestine and all these other kids that being killed by police officers and all this other shit, the secret genocide on black people, y'all don't say shit.
And shoot a music video.
But now they don't went on y'all head and tell y'all better do some shit. Y'all want to talk like y'all big tough guys. Y'all don't do shit though.
And ultimately, the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
I wish I had the same type of response for the people, y'all own people.
Investigation that led back to a prison.
Our people been dying. Been dying by white people, Mexicans, all types of stuff. Black women being sent across the world. Y'all don't do shit about that.
By a high-ranking gang member on the opposite side of that opposing rapper's gang. And I'll tell you today, that gang was Goodfellas. Goodfellas Criminal Street Gang being one of the most hyper-violent gangs in the city of Atlanta. And we will pursue you relentlessly. Relentlessly.
But y'all don't do shit else, though. Y'all don't do shit else.
Suppressing violence.
Y'all don't do shit else, though.
And lastly, I'll say,
y'all waste of time, man.
Indicated there is still a $50,000 reward that is on the table for additional information.
Man, fuck that $50K, nigga.
Detectives and our officers through all of the internal units and external units that you see here today will be knocking on doors and working with this community that has been so resilient to collect additional information to continue to move this investigation forward. Thank you.
Man, fuck that $50K, nigga.
Questions. We'll start on that side. What time are you?
Y'all is the big bad. Bitch, y'all don't do shit. They don't call these people over and over again. Police didn't do shit. Nigga. All this other crime, y'all been killing people. Y'all don't do shit when y'all own people do something. But when it's some black people who did a gang, that does the shit, y'all act like y'all just the superheroes. But when y'all kill people, y'all don't say nothing about y'all people.
3 juveniles, 2 were killed, 1 who was injured. They were just outside on the steps.
So why are they out at 1 o'clock in the morning?
believe that they were the intended targets of that gunfire. But these individuals that we have shown indiscriminately opened fire on that apartment complex, resulting in these...
But RIP the kids, because you know what I'm saying? The kids didn't have to die like that, but the shit is crazy, man. These police don't give a fuck. They act like they doing some shit because they can look good in front of the camera. They don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah, the individual that orchestrated this from Hancock State Prison, he was already incarcerated.
So he's going to be charged in this, of course, too.
Yeah, he has been charged.
Yeah. He probably don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so I have a couple questions. The last two people, I know that you said that one of them was Trayvon Crawford. Who was the other person that you just arrested? Police. Ali Caldwell. Okay. And so then, are we going to name the gang on the other side? Name the Goodfellas, but what's the name of the gang that's affiliated with this rapper that we're not naming?
Yeah, at this time, so not to compromise the integrity of this investigation, we will not be naming.
You been compromised, bitch. Y'all all compromised. Y'all all fake, nigga.
Street gang here in the
Y'all fake ass niggas who want to be in motherfucking police uniforms. Bitch, that shit used to be called the slave catchers, bitch. Fuck all y'all. Y'all been compromised. Fuck all shit, nigga. Hear that bullshit.
I don't know, fam. For some reason, I just feel like it's a bad time to be a rapper. I thought to break the stereotype that this place belongs to this person or this person can't go there, going there would break that narrative. But in fact, it don't. My music video led to men shooting up an apartment where kids were outside playing Mickey.
But why the little baby had to be the main one for that shit?
Music video almost 2 months prior. Fam, I want to know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. It's important we all take accountability, but it's also important to present the facts to the
And that's a fact.
Let us make that decision.
Yes.
Not what authorities is pushing after one informant is giving that narrative. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today,
Shout out, man.
Catch you guys.
Shout out to family.
What's your
But yeah, y'all see how the police try to act like Billy Badass? But the whole time they just said they've been trying to get these motherfuckers to do some shit around the apartments and the projects. Police been sliding that shit off like it ain't nothing ever happened. But now these two kids done happen. It's a famous ass rapper involved. Now they want to act like they just Billy Badass. But all the other times when all the other people been getting killed, when the police officer kill people, when they don't arrest people illegally and do all this planting drugs and shit, they don't have nothing to say about the police officer. They don't know. Why we don't never get this type of statement when these police officers kill innocent black people? The only time we see this shit when gang violence happens. Why y'all do this when police kill people? Like, what the fuck, nigga?
Right. And of course, 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults.
But y'all don't have nothing to say about none of the other shit that go on. When there's a black person doing some crazy shit, y'all have everything in y'all mama and y'all book to say some shit. Nigga. All this other shit that be going on.
Decided to go over into a rival.
Like, what the fuck, nigga? That's what I be saying, man.
Shoot a music video.
Y'all be on some bullshit. That's why we don't fuck with y'all police officers. Y'all some bullshit ass niggas, bro.
Shootings, and ultimately, the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Alright, so the little baby situation seems to have just gotten a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Clarification added to this story. So let's go ahead and
shout out to KB Go Live, man.
We watched a clip of a press conference that was the police pretty much saying
clowns. Y'all look like clowns and shoot, nigga. Fuck out of here.
The shooting deaths of 2 13-year-olds in Atlanta after Lil Baby went to his ops hood and shot a music video, right? This is a story I covered on the channel the other day, so you guys should be pretty familiar with that situation. Now, right off the bat, we had a lot of people saying, I don't see how they can hold Lil Baby.
That's what I'm saying.
for the death of these two.
Y'all don't say they don't do nothing else until a famous rapper get involved.
All he did was go shoot a music video. I don't see how they can hold him responsible. That was the general consensus, but at the time, all we had was that police press conference to go off of, so we didn't really have all of the details. Now, we're getting all of the details because Fox 5 actually got a copy of the warrants that were issued for the arrests of the people that were in that press conference, and this arrest warrant basically breaks everything down. So we got this article right here. It says, arrest warrant confirms Atlanta rapper Lil Baby's connection to boys' murders. And in this article, they say a gang-related dispute between two criminal organizations culminated in a fatal shooting on July 2nd, 2024, leaving two young teenagers dead and a third wounded outside an apartment complex in southwest Atlanta, police say. The attack was part of an escalating feud between the 4 Pockets Full, or 4PF gang, that's Lil Baby's gang, and the Only My Family gang, or the OMF gang, which is like a subset of the Goodfellas gang.
But they just said it's good family. None of that shit.
Atlanta police chief held a press conference on Wednesday to announce the arrest of 7 gang members they believe are responsible. During the same press conference, APD homicide commander connected the murders to the cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper who decided to shoot a music video in a
How?
who he should not have been. Then they've got
how you tell somebody they can't go no somewhere?
only 12:34.
The fuck?
Second, Atlanta police responded to report.
Nigga, that ain't his fault because he want to make a rap video.
Upon arrival,
Man, this is some bullshit.
Now Mills had been shot. 13-year-old Lamont Freeman, who was pronounced dead at the scene. 13-year-old Jacody Davis, who was pronounced dead after being transported to the hospital, and an 11-year-old named Dontavius Davis, who survived a gunshot.
They're out at
They go on to
1 o'clock in the morning.
They say, according to
That's
arrest
crazy.
warrant obtained by Fox 5 Atlanta, witnesses reported that the Davis brothers had left their apartment just before midnight to wish Freeman a happy birthday when they were ambushed. Surveillance footage from multiple locations confirmed the presence of 2 suspect vehicles. A white
Why they out at 12 o'clock in the morning?
sedan that circled the apartment complex.
Nigga, when I was a kid, I didn't go out at 12 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock, nigga, we was in the crib. Nigga, our parents would even let us.
5.56 millimeters, 7.62s, and .223 caliber rounds. The victims were struck multiple times with forensic evidence indicating that Freeman suffered a gunshot wound to the head while Jacody was shot in the chest. What a tragic story.
Crazy though. That's why I say RP to people.
It says what started the
You know what I'm saying?
conflict, the backstory. Authorities say that 2 of the criminal street gangs in Atlanta, 4 Pockets Full and OMF, Only My Family, are known to have a historical conflict connected to the August 2021 death of 4PF associate Marcus Big Mark Holland. And this is Marcus right here. Apparently this is the guy that they're saying this whole beef kind of escalated from his death. It says OMF is a subset of the Goodfellas criminal street gang, police say. Goodfellas was reportedly established in the early 2000s and is often referred to as the mob, La Familia, or La Costa Nostra, which is Italian for this thing of ours. Every criminal activity in which the Goodfellas is engaged is allegedly geared towards making money and protecting their ability to do so. 4PF is known as Atlanta-based rapper Lil Baby's personal brand and motto. His record label was previously named 4 Pockets Full, but was changed to Glass Window Entertainment in 2020. And that's around the time that we started seeing Lil Baby distance himself from the whole
Glass Window Entertainment.
Started seeing him wear different color bandanas. 4PF was supposedly a subset of the Rolling 60s Crips, and that's according to
I know that.
documents. 4PF was a subset of the Rolling 60s Crips. 2024, we seen Lil Baby try to distance himself from 4PF. We started seeing him wear red bandanas, orange bandanas, and that's probably so he could say, look, I'm not gang affiliated. I don't know what them folks is talking about. Look at all these pictures of me wearing different bandanas.
Smart
He
man.
started to distance himself from 4PF. He rebranded his record label, and after this news broke, it kind of made sense why Lil Baby was doing that. In fact, in an interview that he did with Lil Yachty, we actually pretty much heard Lil Baby say as much.
Right. Of course, 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all the shit that be going on and shit. And I had to start learning that, like, other people actions, I could
You should have been there, knew that though.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know
How?
Never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. And it ain't even just about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about. Because who I am, even like now, the young guys, when I meet them and new artists who gonna start their own label, I'm telling them, hey, start your label, with something that don't
He got that same ass cop though.
with nothing or nobody but your artist. You know what I'm saying? Right. Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or you and your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Because the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game.
Interesting stuff for sure. Anyways, back to the article. It says, authorities say that the conflict between 4PF and OMF has resulted in multiple homicides and shootings, especially since May of 2024. According to police, Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Jones, went to the 2100 block of Verbena Street and shot a music video. That area is known to be frequented by OMF members, and they say that 3 people were shot the day that he was out there. A 23-year-old man, a 24-year-old man, and a 27-year-old man. Some of y'all may remember the news report of 3 people being shot while Lil Baby was shooting a music video. They all survived. Nobody died. But apparently after that, the feud between the 2 gangs intensified and led to gang members engaging in retaliatory attacks throughout Atlanta. One of those attacks is the one that took the life of these 2 teenagers. This is a pretty big statement right here. They say there was no indication in the arrest warrants seen by Fox 5 that Lil Baby ordered any of the crimes committed. They say one of the attacks in this warrant was the murder of an OMF member named Trevante Turner on June 29, 2024, and Trevante was basically shot to death outside of an Atlanta apartment complex. Following that, his cousin and gang leader, Wayante Midnight Sanders, reportedly coordinated revenge against 4PF members through a series of phone calls and social messages. So this is the guy that they're saying ordered the hit that resulted in them 2 teenagers' deaths. It says investigators uncovered extensive communication between Sanders and several OMF affiliates, including a guy named Ali Lee Caldwell, Tradon Crawford, and Reginald Yano Thomas. In these communications, they discussed plans to retaliate against the person that they believed was responsible. The communications identified their target as a man named John J. Shot Smith, who is known to frequent the Spark Street area and reportedly has a close relationship to Lil Baby, who police refer to as the 4PF gang's leader.
Damn, man.
Now, Lil Baby did respond to his name being in the arrest warrant, although he wasn't one of the people arrested. And he said, thanks for all the concerns, but please don't be misinformed by fake news. I'm overly good. So he's pretty much saying, look, I don't know what everybody's talking about. I'm not finna get arrested. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I'm straight. Leave my name out of it, which is, exactly what I would do if I was being caught up in something like this. But it's so important to take note of how this is unfolding because, like they said, Lil Baby, he didn't order any of the hits. Lil Baby didn't pull any triggers. But because of his affiliation with people who were involved with this, particularly this J-Shot guy, the police are now able to put his name in the warrant. They're now able to go make a press conference saying that they're going to work tirelessly to make sure that he's held responsible. And they're basically using his music video shoot as the backbone of their case. They're saying that right there perpetuated the violence that Lil Baby knew because one of his friends had died, Big Mark, in 2021, and Lil Baby knew that going over to this neighborhood was going to cause problems, and he did it anyways. Basically, long story short, man, they want to hold Lil Baby responsible for what happened, and they're probably going to do that off of the back of saying that he's involved in gang activity. That doing the music video and getting involved in that capacity was him furthering that gang's reputation, bolstering their credit, essentially putting a foot on the op's neck, and because of that, it's resulted in homicides. It's not a good look. Do I think Lil Baby will be arrested for these particular bodies? No, I don't think so. But it doesn't mean that on the back end, the state of Georgia isn't trying to build a RICO case against them. We just seen them do it to Young Thug. They gave that man the longest trial in history, at least in the state of Georgia. We hear them saying that they are going to go after.
Better get Brian Steele, man.
Lil Baby has a serious cause for concern.
I know Brian Steele numbers ringing up right now.
Probably distancing himself from 4PF over the last year or so, but it may be too late, at least to avoid being implicated and brought up in paperwork in regards to all of this. Even though he's rebranded, he's moved away from it, it may not be enough. What's done is already done. The police seem hell-bent that Lil Baby is in some way responsible, and I guess only time will tell what is going to happen. It seems that Lil Baby was aware that all of this may be going down, just based off of the interview clip we seen that he did with Lil Yachty. He seems aware that he could be held responsible for what these guys was doing. But again, only time will tell. Y'all pretty much got to let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys.
Alright.
Did you know Lil Baby was name-dropped by the Atlanta PD in a passing case today? As it read, the Atlanta Police Department is calling out Lil Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 young adults last summer. During a press conference on Wednesday, February 26, the Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests that have been made in connection to the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incidents were a part of a gang war that started out with firearms at Lil Baby's music video last May, where 3 people were then injured at the scene, while strongly saying the team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable, referring to Lil Baby.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who.
Why y'all don't say that about the police officers who kill innocent victims and kids and grannies?
And the persons
you know what I mean? Like,
that you are affiliated with.
when the Palestine shit happened, y'all didn't say nothing. When all this other shit happens, y'all don't say nothing.
Answers one
Why
of
y'all
the
said about
biggest
Trump,
questions that the rap
all that
industry
shit,
had,
like,
which is why did Lil
not going
Baby
for it.
close 4PF? Did you know right after Lil Baby released his Wham album, news outlets would begin reporting Lil Baby's new album Wham was a rushed release due to a legal battle coming his way. Him closing 4PF was the first sign to this. As it was shared, Lil Baby reveals why he entered his record label 4PF, trying to avoid it being labeled as a street team.
First 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because the shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people actions,
I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Getting trouble in school and shit, nigga.
I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'll be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're going to switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never would have.
See, why do I keep on getting notifications of this shit when I don't know these people?
As Lil Baby is trying to cut any ties that he had to any people in 4PF that were maybe involved in the passing of these 2 young individuals. The feds already warned the public about Lil Baby's involvement in many Atlanta crimes on the news.
An in-depth investigation. Recent months, you've had 2 high-profile racketeering cases. There are going to be more. Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
As DJ Academics even revealed the trap that the Atlanta DA Fannie Willis has been placing on rappers in the area. As 1 week after she announced it, Lil Baby was arrested. It would be announced, Lil Baby was arrested on Monday for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit, and he was sent to the Clark County Detention Center, where he was held on a $5,000 bail.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call the number for me. Locking me up for a gun, but I got life. Security, I get 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security.
200 bands, bitch. Let me know.
You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leave at 19. Nah, check me good. I got to my nut. Check me good. You on the camera? I got to my nut. Check me good. I got to. All right, y'all let me that costume. I said, hey, y'all fire.
Many saw it as a warning from the Atlanta DA Fannie Willis, as Lil Baby just so happened to get arrested a week later. However, it gets a lot deeper than this, and allow me to explain. Just 8 months ago, DJ Academics revealed on stream, while showing the literal evidence file of 4PF on the same RICO document that YSL and Young Thug was on.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it, Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever. But these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
But now in present day, with the YSL case being over, Academics was finally able to reveal everything. As Lil Baby,
they said we can't get Thug, we gonna get everybody else.
Warning for a RICO charge coming his way.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed her names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay. We got it. So the feds told them, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that.
Should they go up for 21 Savage next? Damn.
But the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
All the warning signs are there. It also answers the most popular question on why 4PF closed. The Atlanta DA wasn't successful with targeting Young Thug, making it very likely they're gonna be trying Lil Baby next. But how did this all begin? As a Lil Baby fan, it's important to know that 2 weeks into the YSL RICO trial, his best friend Gunna snitched out of the case on Young Thug.
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in person.
Yes, yeah.
You were present when law enforcement officers...
God damn, that shit didn't matter. Yeah, alright. Nigga, they still use this shit. Fuck you, Gunna. Pussy. A 5-year trial, a 5-year day in prison, you couldn't do that, bitch?
Then weirdly, just 1 week after
you a millionaire, you weak ass nigga.
Lil Baby was arrested for a random illegal window tin with the official footage being
we
released
watched that.
online.
Gunna snitched on the whole gang. Y'all thought they was gonna use that shit. Police still remember shit.
I don't know what celebrity you are. I can't have nobody seeing me right now. Let me run over.
Oh, yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
All right, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you,
my name Lil Baby.
Fuck you, Poochie. Damn, why I keep on getting these fucking shit popping up on my shit, man? Damn.
I take a ticket and somebody put a notice.
How you stop these fucking suggestions pop up on my screen?
Making many believe that was his first warning.
Damn.
That the feds are beginning to breathe down his back. The body cam footage would end up corrupting. In the footage, Lil Baby was...
If anybody know how to stop these notifications from popping up,
on driving down that same street,
when I put it on Do Not Disturb, let me know.
By another officer for an
that's on my whole fucking video.
Many online commented that Lil Baby could have been arrested and treated poorly for the color of his skin, or it was a setup for one of Fannie Willis's officers to get him in jail. Thankfully, Baby flew out his lawyer on a private jet, leading into him getting bailed out that same night. With all of the recent arrests, Lil Baby feels like he's being targeted, likely from a former best friend who gave up information. This is why even when Young Thug was released from jail, he also went right after Gunna. Thug tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats," with the name Wham referring to Lil Baby, who's been firm on dissing Gunna the entire YSL trial. As Lil Baby responded to Young Thug on Instagram saying, "We should." The following day later, Thug followed it up with another tweet, first saying, "Gunna, stop acting like we're friends on the internet, I don't know you. This got the attention of Gunna and his brother, who would end up replying, trust and believe the feeling is mutual. But later that night, Thug would link up with T.I., posting an Instagram story where Thug clearly says that he is home and that he did it the right way, sneak dissing Gunna.
Hey man, what you gonna tell these people? Man. You feel me? Hey man, ain't no cap in it. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. It's time. Right way, man. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. Yeah, that way. And go tell that.
Letting Gunna know and emphasizing that he did it the right way out, T.I. even took his side. But there's one serious issue with sneak dissing Gunna. As pointed out by DJ Academics, the feds, they're one step ahead. They predicted all of this happening, which is why they gave him a plea deal out of prison. It was be announced, Academics speaks on Young Thug getting released. He says the stipulations are a setup for the court to try to put Young Thug back into jail, explaining how it's all a setup for Thug to eventually fail, go to prison for 20 years, but they also know that Lil
Baby don't take no rocket science to know that shit.
Thug in beefing with Gunna. The Atlanta DA would get both of them at the exact same time.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you won't tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always going to talk about him and he's doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you're talking about it. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
But this is where it would get confusing. Obviously, Lil Baby is angry at the situation, as it rubbed Young Thug's father, though, the wrong way. He would tell Lil Baby to be quiet and to stop dissing Gunna.
Lil Baby, Thug or dad, we don't fuck with you, nigga. Cause you didn't fight for your son the hard way, nigga.
He's going off the way.
Yeah, you was in that bitch trying to fight for him, but you wasn't trying to fight for him. You don't fuck with Gunna.
To support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name.
However, Young Thug's father would not end there. He would end up revealing this about Gunna and how it has nothing to do with Young Thug or Lil Baby.
Courtney said, how do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
Man, fuck Gunna.
People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna is a rat and he's...
Young Thug just say don't fuck with Gunna. You goofy?
Let me try.
How the fuck you don't listen to the dad? And dad don't know what the fuck going on.
Gunna hasn't done anything.
You're capped out. You was capped out the whole time, nigga.
On this case. Period.
You was capped out.
States, Gunna's plea deal didn't affect Young Thug or
Shit.
Baby, but rappers in the industry had many different opinions. As 6ix9ine would be seen hopping on a Clubhouse call with Wack 100,
he the biggest rat.
Stating that Thug and Lil Baby's situation is now terrible due to what Gunna did, and he couldn't even be more spot on.
That's why I said they keeping all that shit for information.
3 times, as well as now
they might not use it in the case
with 2 people passing away.
So me pleading guilty is only making it worse for my men. I'm saying I was there. Yes, I did it. I plead guilty.
That's what I'm saying. Gunna, the biggest rat, he ratted.
It's going to be used against your man.
That's a fact.
That is open. Just incriminated, implicated YSL being... So now, home, right? All the people who's locked up, like Jeffrey, like Young Thug, now he can't go with that defense. He can't go with the defense of saying, I'm a record label.
Alright, back. So y'all see from that shit, yes. That is sad. You know what I'm saying? The kids done passed away. R.I.P. But if y'all hear from the video, they been trying to get people, whoever, to come and help them out off these crazy ass shit that's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Do these kids need to die at a young age? Fuck no. Their apartment blocks need to be shot up? Hell no. But at the end of the day, y'all let all this other shit slide And then when it's time for a black man to be put on the cross, y'all have every fucking thing to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all these gang members who, I guess, allegedly is connected to the crime. Y'all pumping y'all chest out like, yeah, look at us, look what we did. But y'all don't say none of this unless a famous black rapper come involved. We got so much crime that be happening. Y'all have nothing to say. Y'all look like fucking clowns in suits. Y'all are fools. You know what I'm saying? These cops be fools. You know what I'm saying? They do one little thing and they feel like they did the whole fucking world. Y'all can't blame Lil Baby for this situation because he went to a different neighborhood. So we can't go to a different neighborhood because a group of niggas said, "Oh, you not allowed." Like, what the fuck? What did Lil Baby do that? What was so wrong? Because he went to a different neighborhood? Nigga, this is a free world. You know what I'm saying? This is a free fucking world. Just because somebody got shot up, you can't blame that on Lil Baby. You can blame that on the other niggas. You know what I'm saying? But then y'all don't have nothing to say about nothing else that be happening. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Gunna, old goofy ass, rat ass. To my niggas like, yo, Gunna didn't snitch. He just put out Alfred plea. He didn't snitch. Nigga, are y'all stupid? Just because they can't use what he said against him in that court of law when the Young Thug, don't mean they can't use that shit for something else to connect other cases. Are we stupid? Gunna is one of the biggest fucking rats. If 6ix9ine is calling you a fucking rat, you's a rat, nigga. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, yeah. You know what I'm saying? RIP them kids because they had birthdays coming up. But I'm thinking, why is these kids out at 1 o'clock in the morning in a territory that's usually gang violence? When I'm a kid, nigga, I couldn't go out at no 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, I was in crib by like 10 o'clock unless I got kicked out the crib. And I went to a different crib at that time. Because I knew shit could get deadly. Who was up at 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning outside for a kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes no damn sense. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, man. You know, we're living through dangerous times, man. And I feel like the police is just trying to blame anybody who they can connect these crimes to. Which, you know what I'm saying? These family members been begging and pleading for some help for the longest. And the police didn't want to do shit in the first place. But since it's a little baby, they said, "Oh, let's get on the front line. Look like we doing some shit. Let's go say, yeah, we did that. Bitch, y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers." You know what I'm saying? We ain't falling for that shit. You gotta use your brain these days. You gotta understand, half the time, the biggest people who be doing this shit is 12 and the government. That's just a fact. But, you know, people ain't gonna wake up. They just gonna see oh, he black, so he must have did it. Let's blame it all on the black guy. But y'all some fools, man. But yeah, we got the video, man. We out this bitch. Hood, Northside, big crib, gang, Northside shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.